11-year-old Deborah is hosting lunch for other children like her who have Down syndrome. Her father says the family was forced to seek costly medical help abroad.
There is no knowledge at all in the country. There is no therapy, there is no assistant teachers, there is no behavioral developmental doctors in the medical centers. So it needs to start from the scratch.
But many parents of children with Down syndrome in Ethiopia can't afford to look overseas for support.
We don't have a reliable study in our country, but in our hospital, for example, from my experience, I see about 250 Down syndrome patients, children with Down syndrome every month.
Dr. Salamnesh says there is also lack of specialized medical professionals in Ethiopia when it comes to Down syndrome.
I am the only one now interested in that field, so I have started developmental clinic in the Anbassa Specialized Hospital. So now we are trying to gather these children into an organized system so that they can have multidisciplinary approach, but too much is remaining.
Down syndrome refers to children born with an extra chromosome, and people with the condition have some level of learning disability. The Deborah Foundation, the first institution to focus on Down syndrome in Ethiopia, is one of Dr. Salamnesh's hope for change. It is currently building a facility where it can give specialized care to thousands of children with a genetic condition.
We're trying to work first on the stigma, where we see children with disabilities are embraced and can mingle among their peers. I think that's the first thing we're going to focus on, and creating awareness and making sure that they are embraced by their family members, by the community, and overall across Ethiopia.
Ethiopia is not alone in Africa in not having a developed focus on the syndrome. Experts say Down syndrome is often treated as mental disability in many parts of the continent, with South Africa being among the few countries that have a well-developed institution and policy for the genetic condition. Here in Ethiopia, the Deborah Foundation says it knows it will take time to achieve support for those with the disease, but it hopes Deborah will continue being the face of encouragement. Colette Njohi, African News, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.